How's it going, guys? I'm Connor from Running Warehouse, and today we are going to be taking a first look at the New Balance Supercomp Elite V5. Now, the Supercomp series really is built for elite level race day performance, and the shoe has come a long way since those early versions with the RC Elite. Then, a few years later, we saw the introduction of the SC Elite V3, really that versatile super shoe that kind of had that democratic feel that any runner could use, from elite level to 4-hour marathoner. Then version 4 came out. We saw the introduction of the Peba base foam, really a nice upgrade for the series. Now with version 5, we take all the learnings of each version, get lighter, faster, bouncier, and what we have with the SC Elite 5 is the fastest version of the shoe to date. So a lot to talk about with this shoe. First on up, we're gonna go into the midsole. Now we still have a full length, 100% Peba base FuelCell foam, very similar from a compound standpoint to what we saw in the last version, very light, responsive, and bouncy. But where the big changes come are in the sculpting and geometries of the foam. A lot has been sculpted away to help keep weight down. We're losing about an ounce of weight on this shoe, so a really lightweight experience, and the geometries have been tweaked, feels a little bit more aggressive on foot. From a stack height perspective, we're still gonna get about 40 millimeters in the heel, so that's gonna be that World Athletics stack height limit, but the change comes in the drop. We now have an 8 mil drop as opposed to a 4 mil drop. New Balance in their testing just found that that 8 millimeter drop really worked well with this setup for performance benefits. Now, within that foam compound, we still have a full-length Energy Arc carbon fiber plate that runs throughout the shoe. It has been modified a little bit over that last version, now 38% stiffer in the forefoot, just to provide a little bit more aggressive and propulsive experience on foot. Now moving on down to that outsole, we are still gonna see some similarities to that last version with the midfoot cutout really exposing that Energy Arc plate, really helps keep weight down, but a lot of changes can be seen up in the forefoot. We've got a new rubber compound that is extremely thin. It's 1 millimeter thick, and just feeling the material, very tacky, very grippy, just gonna provide a little bit more traction on the road. As you move on down to the heel, you get a little bit thicker rubber that just helps increase that durability. Another big change with this shoe can be seen with the net bases. Version 4 had really wide net bases, helped create that very inherently stable design. Now with version 5, those net bases have been narrowed in, helps create a much faster, more aggressive on-foot experience. Really trying on V4 and V5 side by side, you notice the difference in V5, really fine-tuned for that elite athlete. Yes, it's not gonna be quite as inherently stable, but I think if you're looking for every edge on race day, you're really gonna prefer the setup with version 5. Now, moving on up to the upper, really wrapping the shoe all together, we've got a fairly similar design from a material standpoint, still very thin and breathable, but the big change is gonna come with the fit. Version 4 had a very high volume fit for a super shoe. I felt, especially in the midfoot and then into the forefoot, a lot of volume. Now with version 5, I feel like it's a lot sleeker feel. It has a much more race performance fit, nice and snug through the midfoot, and just enough room in the forefoot. I really feel much more at one with this shoe. And again, it just has that true super shoe race day feel. You're gonna be locked in, ready to go. From a heel standpoint, you have just enough cushioning and support to make it through those long distances, and the tongue really wraps the shoe all together with just a seamless fit. Overall, the Supercomp Elite V5 really has been revamped from top to bottom, lighter, faster, bouncier, stiffer plate, really everything you need for a true elite level race day shoe. If you're looking to get this shoe on your feet, you'll be able to find it in August 2025 here at Running Warehouse.